Have you ever stayed quiet because you were afraid your English would sound rude, even when you had a different opinion?
I have, many times. I knew what I felt, but the words felt dangerous.
That quiet moment when you want to speak but don't is very common.
Yes, and later I think maybe I could have said it softly.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about how to share a different idea without hurting anyone.
Not to fight, just to speak honestly.
Slowly, kindly, with simple words.
Because disagreeing does not mean breaking connection,
It can actually protect connection.
and not something many English learners don't hear enough.
Today, I want to talk about disagreeing politely. Many learners tell me this feels hard. They worry about sounding rude. I understand that feeling.
Yes, I feel that too. When I disagree, my heart beats faster. I think, what if they get angry?
That makes sense. Many people feel that way. Disagreeing does not mean fighting. It can be calm, it can be kind.
I like that idea, calm and kind. For me, the problem is the words. I know I disagree, but it sounds strong.
You're right. I disagree can sound strong. A softer way is to start with agreement. For example, I see your point.
I see your point. That sounds friendly. Tom repeats slowly. I see your point.
Yes, and then you can add your idea. You might say, I see your point, but I think a little differently.
That feels safer. It gives space. It shows respect.
Exactly. Respect is important. Imagine you are at work. A coworker says, we should finish this today, but you think it is too fast.
In that case, I can say, I understand why you want to finish today, but I feel we need more time.
That's a very good example. Emma smiles. You used I understand and I feel. Those are polite.
I learned I feel helps. It talks about me, not about them being wrong.
Yes, that's a key point. Talk about your feelings or your view, not about the other person being wrong.
Sometimes with friends, it feels easier, but still tricky, like choosing food.
Oh, yes, food choices are a good example. Let's imagine you're at a cafe.
At the cafe, my friend says, let's order pizza, but I want something lighter.
What could you say?
Maybe pizza sounds nice, but I'm more in the mood for a salad.
That's perfect. You didn't say no strongly, you shared your feeling.
And the word but is important here.
Yes, but connects ideas. You can also use however, but is simpler for learners.
Sometimes I worry that but cancels the nice part.
That's a good thought. To help, you can pause a little. Say the nice part warmly, then continue.
Like, pizza sounds really nice, pause, but I'm more in the mood for a salad.
Exactly. Tone matters. Soft voice helps.
What about when someone is older, like a boss or a teacher?
Good question. Then we can be even more polite. For example, I might be wrong, but I see it a bit differently.
I might be wrong. That shows humility.
Yes, even if you are sure, it sounds gentle.
I remember a time with my manager. He wanted a meeting very early. I felt tired.
That's real life. What did you say?
I said, I understand the meeting is important, but would it be possible to start a little later?
That's very polite. You asked a question, not a demand.
Asking questions helps a lot.
It does. Questions invite discussion, they don't push.
Sometimes people disagree with me first, then I feel defensive.
That happens to many of us. When that happens, you can still stay calm. You can say, I hear you.
I hear you. Simple but powerful.
Yes, it tells the other person you are listening.
Then after that, I can say my idea.
Right. For example, I hear you and I'd like to share another thought.
I like that phrase, another thought, not opposite, just another.
Exactly. Language can soften strong feelings.
What about online, like in messages or comments?
Online is tricky. Words can look colder, so polite phrases are even more important.
So I could write, I respect your opinion, but I have a different view.
Yes, and maybe add thanks for sharing at the start.
That helps the tone.
It does. Let's practice a short one together.
Okay, I'm ready.
I say, I think working from home is always better.
I can respond. I see why working from home is good, but I think going to the office can also be helpful.
Very balanced. You used also. That shows both sides.
It feels less like a fight.
Exactly the goal. Disagreeing politely is about connection, not winning.
That idea helps me relax.
I'm glad. Many learners think disagreement is bad, but it's normal.
Yes, everyone has different views.
And when we show respect, people listen more.
I notice that when someone is polite to me, I want to listen.
Same here. It goes both ways.
Another phrase I like is from my experience.
That's a great one. For example, from my experience, this method works better.
It sounds personal, not attacking.
Exactly. Personal experience is hard to argue with.
Sometimes I need time to think before I disagree.
That's okay. You can say, let me think about that.
Or I need a moment.
Yes, you don't have to answer fast.
That takes pressure off.
It does. Pressure can make words sharp.
When I feel calm, my English is better too.
That's very true. Emotions affect language.
So polite disagreement helps both communication and English.
I love that connection. Communication and confidence grow together.
I want to try using these phrases this week.
That's a great plan. Start small, maybe with a friend.
Yes, like choosing a movie.
Perfect example. If your friend says, let's watch an action movie.
I can say, action movies are fun, but I feel like watching a comedy today.
Very natural. Emma smiles again.
It feels friendly, not negative.
Exactly. And if they still choose action, that's okay too.
Yes, disagreement doesn't always mean change.
Sometimes it's just sharing.
Sharing honestly, but kindly.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And when someone disagrees with you politely, you can thank them and say, I understand.
I understand. Simple, calm.
Yes. Keep sentences short, clear, warm.
I notice we repeat some phrases.
Repetition helps learning, and in real life, people repeat too.
That makes me feel better as a learner.
You're doing great. Making mistakes is part of it.
Thanks. When I think about it, polite disagreement is a life skill, not just English.
Absolutely. It helps at work, with family, with friends.
Even with myself, sometimes I disagree with my own thoughts.
That's interesting. Being gentle with yourself matters too.
So maybe I can say to myself, I see your worry, but let's try anyway.
I love that. Very kind self-talk.
Talking about this makes me feel calmer already.
Me too. Calm conversations are powerful.
I think listeners will relate to this.
Many people feel the same fear. They are not alone.
And small phrases can make a big difference.
Yes, small words, soft tone, open heart.
I want to practice one more.
Sure, go ahead.
I may be mistaken, but I think we could try another way.
That's excellent. Very polite and clear.
It sounds professional, too.
It does, and you can use it in many situations.
I feel more confident now. When disagreement comes, I won't freeze as much.
That's wonderful to hear. Confidence grows step by step.
And if I forget the words, I can pause.
Yes, silence is okay. A short pause can be respectful.
I like that. Silence is okay.
It really is. And remember, the goal is understanding, not proving someone wrong.
Understanding first.
Always. And from there, sharing your view gently.
I'm thinking about a family dinner last week. My uncle had a strong opinion.
Family dinners can be intense.
Yes, I wanted to disagree, but I stayed quiet.
Next time, you could try something soft, like, I see it a bit differently.
That feels possible.
And if the moment doesn't feel right, it's also okay to wait.
Choosing the right time matters.
It does. Timing, tone, and words all work together.
This makes me think about listening more.
Listening is the first step to polite disagreement.
When people feel heard, they relax.
Exactly. And relaxed people communicate better.
So first listen, then agree a little, then share.
That's a simple pattern. Listen, acknowledge, share.
Listen, acknowledge, share.
Perfect. You're already practicing.
I can imagine myself in a meeting, taking a breath and saying, I understand your idea, but I'd like to add something.
That sounds very natural. And if your voice stays calm, the message lands softly.
I notice my shoulders relax when I say it slowly.
Body language matters too.
So many small things work together.
Yes, communication is a mix. Words, tone, body, timing.
I feel like we could talk about examples all day.
There are so many everyday moments at the store, at home, at work.
Like when someone says, this is the best way, and you think differently.
Then you can say, that's one good way, and another option might be,
Another option might be, that's gentle.
very gentle. It opens space.
I'm writing these phrases in my mind.
That's great. With practice, they come naturally.
Practice makes them feel less scary.
Yes, and each small success builds trust in yourself.
I'm imagining a listener trying this tomorrow morning.
I hope they feel encouraged.
Encouraged and supported.
That's always the goal. Learning should feel safe.
And disagreement can be safe too.
Exactly. Safe, calm, and respectful.
I think about my past and how I avoided disagreement.
Many people do. Avoiding feels easier in the moment.
But later I feel unheard.
That's an important point. Polite disagreement lets your voice exist.
Exist without hurting others.
Beautifully said.
I'm still thinking about the phrase, I might be wrong.
It's very useful. You don't lose power by saying it.
It actually feels more confident.
True confidence is calm.
Calm confidence. I like that.
Me too. And calm confidence grows with language practice.
So learners should not fear disagreement.
They should see it as a chance to practice kindness in English.
Kindness in English. That's a nice idea.
Language carries emotion. We choose how it feels.
I feel like we've shared many tools.
Yes, and each listener can choose what fits them. When it's someone you love, the feelings are closer, so the words need more care. I notice I speak more slowly in those moments.
Slower helps. It gives time to think.
Yes, and I use more we instead of you. For example, maybe we can look at this another way.
We sounds like a team.
Exactly. It keeps the connection safe. If I say, you are wrong, the door closes.
I felt that. The room feels tight.
So with close people, I often start with feelings. I say, I feel worried about this.
Not blame, just feeling.
Right. And then I pause. I let them react.
That pause is hard, but important.
It is. Silence can calm things. Sometimes I also say, this matters to me.
That shows care.
Yes, it tells them I'm not fighting. I'm sharing.
With children, is it different?
A little. With children, I keep it very simple. Short sentences.
Like what?
For example, I hear what you want, but I think this is safer.
Clear and calm.
Yes, and I keep my voice gentle. Children feel tone more than words.
Adults too, sometimes.
Very true. Tone travels fast.
What if the other person gets emotional?
Then polite disagreement becomes patience. You can say, let's talk about this later.
That saves the moment.
It does. It protects the relationship.
I like that idea, protecting the relationship.
Because being right is not always the most important thing.
That's hard to accept.
It is. I still learn it myself.
That makes me feel normal.
You are very normal. Emma smiles gently. We all learn this again and again.
I think learners need to hear that.
Yes, there's no perfect sentence every time.
Just best effort.
Exactly. Best effort with kindness.
When I think about close disagreements, I feel nervous, but also hopeful now.
Hope is good. It means you care.
Caring changes how we speak.
It does. And even if words are simple, care makes them strong.
Simple English can still be deep.
Very deep. And learners don't need big words to be polite.
Just clear ones.
Clear, slow, and warm.
Warm English. I like that phrase.
Me too. And warm English makes space for disagreement without fear.
I'm thinking about a couple arguing softly in a kitchen, choosing words carefully.
That image feels real.
Real life is full of small disagreements.
Every day. And each one is practice.
Practice without pressure.
Yes, practice with curiosity.
Curiosity instead of fear. Exactly. When you're curious, you listen more. And when you listen, disagreement feels less sharp. Very true. And sometimes, after listening, you realize you don't need to disagree at all. That happens to me too. That's growth. So, polite disagreement also includes choosing not to disagree. Yes, choice is power. I never thought of it that way. Many people don't, but choice gives you calm. Calm again, it keeps coming back. Because calm supports clear English, and clear English supports calm. They help each other. I feel like learners listening now might be breathing a little easier. I hope so. Learning should feel safe, even when ideas are different, especially then. I want to remember one sentence for close people. Which one feels right? I care about you, and I see this a bit differently. That's beautiful, very caring. It feels honest. Honesty with kindness is powerful.